Yan.
Pleasant Saturday.
Oo, Happy New Year to everybody, no? Malapit.
And this evening is going to be magpapalit ang taon. Okay?
Oo.
So marami sa atin.
Bukas pa.
We look forward to, siyempre, a new year, a new beginning.
Yeah.
Kadalasan may gano'n.
As one year ends, we are beginning a new year. So, tuloy ang ating journey in life. Oo.
Ibase natin sa mga kaalaman nung araw pa. Hindi ba, ang isang taon solar yan naka-complete na ang ating planeta ng ikot sa araw. Di ba? So, sa mga kumbaga may mga kaalaman tungkol dyan pagdating sa mga elemento ng panahon. Kaya, time. Di ba? Time and tide waits for no one, ang ika nga. No? Kaya, sa atin, dapat tinatanaw natin itong pagbagong taon na isang oportunidad na, okay, ano ba ang pwede kong gawin na nakakaiba?
Oo.
Diba?
And also, it's a time also to reflect on the past year, kung ano ang mga nangyari sa ating buhay, kung ang ating mga dinanas, whether it was hard or it was easy or wonderful. It's time to look forward na tayo, no? Let's assess, learn from what we went through, and then, ayan, we have another opportunity for another new year.
Yeah, to make, yun ang kagandahan sa mga buhay natin. We can make adjustments
Oo. Actually, ang dami nating endings and beginnings, di ba?
Right.
Like every single day, there's a new day. You know, and at the end of the day, it ends.
Yan naman
Oo.
yung 24-hour cycle.
Oo, then we have the week
Tapos, meron kang
also.
isang linggo. Tapos, meron kang isang buwan.
Yeah, and then the seasons.
Ayun naman yung moon cycle. Yung isa naman, yung earth, yung cycle dun sa araw. Di ba? Sa isang taon. So, nakikita natin, we are subjected by this. Kasi, alam nyo, sa natural creation, nakikita talaga natin na everything works on cycles. The cycle when the time you were born, di ba? The cycle of life, ang tawag nila.
Yeah.
In ancient times, they call it samsara, when a person goes through these different cycles sa buhay niya.
So, dapat wala din talaga tayong masyadong depression kasi alam naman natin, everything goes in cycles. So, where one thing is, kung nahihirapan tayo, that has an ending also and then we can begin again.
Right.
No?
And we cannot just be, kumbaga magmumukmuk na lang tayo palagi na yung mga bagay na hindi.
Lahat may ending Tapos wherever there's an ending, there's always a new beginning all the time. No? Even the minutes. Let's just keep
even
going.
during the day, for example, pagtulog nyo, nakapikit kayo na for a period of time, 6 to 7 hours, kung gano'n katagal kayo natutulog. Hindi ba, wala kayong control sa palibot nyo. Yung panaginip lang yung pumapasok kung yung gano'n, ano. Pero, as far as our life on a daily basis, yan ang panahon na, kumbaga, okay, chill. Diba?
We always have the choice to end something if it's not working out. Finish that, do something else, no? Minsan, kahit pinipilit natin, may time na parang lagi tayong may nababanggang pader, no? So then we can decide, okay, tama na to, I'll do something else, no?
We have to learn to move on all the time.
So,
every day is a new day.
Yes.
Plus, we should always look at life as an opportunity that, kumbaga we plan our life na every day there's something that I can do to bring about a difference in my life, in the life of others. So it's in situations like this, di ba, minsan, alam mo natin, this is the first year since two years of COVID na
almost 3 na nga.
This is the third year with COVID, but the last 2 years has been, kumbaga, lockdown and people were not able to do the usual.
Go home and have our reunions.
But
Kaya ngayon, siksikan lahat sa
ngayon, parang vengeance.
Oo.
Vengeance sa biyahe,
Kasi
vengeance
syempre
sa
sabik tayo magkasama.
Ngunit, alam ninyo, maraming nangyayari sa ating bansa, sa ating komunidad, sa ating mismong iba-ibang rehon sa ating dito sa planeta natin, hindi ba? May mga gulo sa iba-ibang lugar, may mga suliranin na hinaharap sila sa pagdahil sa klima. Nagbabago ang buhay ng tao, nagbabago ang mga even ang ihip ng hangin, nagbabago yung anyo. Kasi ito nga ang ating mga naging minsan hinaharap or palagian na hinaharap. Diba? Even sa isang araw, meron tayong may mga bagay na nangyayari. Ngunit nakikita natin, meron tayong paraan. Meron tayong kakayahan palagi.
Let's
tayong-
not be afraid,
Right.
no? Kasi
We
maraming
have to be
tao
courageous,
pagka beginning something new, medyo takot, nakaka-nervyos kasi you're not sure what will happen, no? But let's not get stuck there na yung fear natin pinipigilan tayo to do anything new.
Yeah. Life will go on. By nature, we are eternal.
Tsaka minsan,
It
all
is-
it takes is for you to begin and then things fall into
Right.
place naman
And if there's things that are not falling into place, there's a means for you to make
Get out,
changes.
to stop, to
Make
end
changes.
that and again
You
begin.
don't be stuck in something that you think is just going to be the same way for your life. And
Tsaka
Alam niyo-
ano rin, minsan yung mga tao, before they begin something, parang iniisip nila, laging kailangan perfect lahat ng situation. Don't anymore wait for this perfect situation. Just, get started. And once you get started, things have a way of falling into place. Maybe yung akala mo, minsan our fears are greater than the reality naman,
Oh.
We just overdo it in our worrying.
right. Kasi opportunities would always abound in
Hmm.
each person's life. Di ba? Marami, we mentioned this many times, even sa mga kabataan. Alam nyo, ang mga kabataan, halos ang buhay nila, parang ano sila minsan, parang libre in a way that they don't have the responsibilities that we adults have. But yet, for the younger generation who are all the youth,
Mm-mm.
there's always that opportunity for you to find a place and feel comfortable and to begin to plan your life based on your inclination, based on actually the right choices. You have to prepare yourself and accept those facts and embrace them in life.
Let's be happy for whatever we have, now, instead of focusing on the things we did not achieve yet.
Yes.
So, let's just
And take it
go
step by
on.
step.
oo.
Huwag kayo palaging minsan where meron tayong parang practices na natin sa kultura natin ngayon dahil maraming tao na we live in the city. So we're always, there's that rush, fast.
Fast lane. Oo.
Parang gusto natin nagmamadali tayo palagi. Di ba? Oh.
Get rich quick. Mga
Oo,
ganun.
lahat natin
Kung ano
gusto
nung
natin
things na
quick.
mabilisan.
Quick fixes.
Oo.
Di ba? Yan minsan But yet we forget to reason. We forget to actually measure.
Tsaka some things really take time
Hmm.
to get better, right? It's like having a baby. You can't rush it.
In the beginning, when I was talking about the cycle nga may cycle of life Tapos tayo, in nature, there's always cycles taking place, Yung sa panahon ngayon, such cycles subject us. Yeah, if you live your life in such a way na parang ito ako ito lang ako, ito yung limits ko So, nalilimit ka nung time and place palagi. Alalahanin natin, ganyan talaga ang buhay sa mundo, but yet tayo, we can live transcending such influences. We know we have to live our life based on the natural cycles. Gabi na o araw, gigising ka, sa gabi matutulog ka. May mga ganyan, Kasi nandito tayo sa mundo na to Ngunit, whatever takes place, alalahanin natin, everything in this world will pass.
May endings and
May
beginnings
endings and
now.
beginnings.
That's a reminder to us that
Right.
things pass.
Right.
Mm.
Ganyan ang nature ng mundo So that what it means for our lives is that maybe, you know how it is when we become so enamored by certain things and attached to certain things. Yung mga ganun ba? to the point we lose touch of the reality of our existence.
O halimbawa, yung mga kaedad na natin, di ba? Gusto pang gumawa ng mga bagay na dating kaya ng katawan natin, no? When
Right.
our bodies are still young. But at our age, when you are already senior, kailangan we see the reality na, okay, hindi ko na kaya
Oh.
yan gawin. Kung hindi, baka medyo mapabilis yung ending natin.
Mm.
We need to take care of our bodies kung ano yung kaya niya ngayon.
Sa panahon kasi sa buhay natin, there has to be yung kumbaga yung reasoning kung ano ba talaga tayo. How do we live our lives? So may diktahan ka, nagpe-prepare ka rin.
Hindi na pwedeng laging reckless.
Oo,
Reckless,
hindi pwede.
abandon.
O gusto mo pumunta rito, gusto mo pumunta dyan. Siyempre,
Mm-mm.
nagbabagong buhay eh. Diba? Minsan, naririnig mo, pamilya ganito. Mag-reunion tayo. O sige, biyahe tayo sa ganito. Lahat kasama. Lolo, lola, aunties. Di ba? May mga
Down
ganyan
to the
ngayon
apo sa tuhod.
Kasama sila lahat, bumibiyahe. Pero you will find that, as families come together, get together, travel together, they spend time these holidays together, but you will find every individual will be affected by such experience, even if you're related to one another. Iba-iba
Hopefully
yung tanong
good
natin.
effects, but not
Oo.
always. So,
Kaya minsan ito, nakaugalian na namin na kumain kami ng maraming ganito or sa ganitong panahon, gusto namin party kami ng party. Siyempre may mga bagay na, nagpabago rin ng panahon eh. So tanggapin na natin kung ano yung mga limits. At saka kung ano pwede kong hanggang saan yung hangganan ko pagdating sa ganito.
yeah, speaking of all those different ages, no, in the family, I was just talking to a friend of mine who's 94 years old. She can still walk around, she's very nice and still lucid and everything. So they went traveling nga. And what happened was everybody in the family got sick except her. She was the only one not sick, but then she had to be the one quarantined. So nahirapan siya. Hindi rin sila nagkaroon ng nice get together. So we have to be careful rin talaga, no?
Kaya sa pagbabago ng panahon, pagbabago ng taon, kasama sa lahat yan eh. Nakita natin yung nagiging pagbabago sa ating kabaligiran. Kasi minsan tayo, for as long as we feel and stay comfortable, we always feel, okay, we'll be all right all the time. But yet, at the same time, you should also be experiencing, pag nakakabalita ka naman na ibang mga kababayan mo, na wala yung bahay nila, binaha sila, nagdudusa sila ngayon sa sitwasyon, imbis na katulad natin, na kunyari you're safe, So, these are things that we can always be, there's something that we can always actually be doing to avoid and prevent such situation and to give help or even comforts to those who are having a difficult time. This is by nature something that if we begin to care and we begin to give to others in different ways. Kaya ang buhay natin, pag tinatahak natin sa ganitong direksyon, it becomes yung ugali ba natin na, alam nyo, pag tayo ay engaged in serving and caring, yung ganyang uring activity, nadadaman nyo na parang, yung experience ko rito, parang ang saya ko Parang yung saya na walang hangganan ang tawag. Kasi yun ang nature natin When we render service, when we care for others, when we give assistance to others, and from the bottom of our heart, ito yung ating nagiging kaugalian na gusto nating gawin. Napapansin nyo, yung mga ganyan na activity, once we become attached to such ways, we will understand that we have our limits of caring and helping, but yet it is the intention, the very thought that you're doing it, or you engage in such activity will make a difference in your life.
Lalo na if you're going like all the way, di ba? If you're gonna do something, do your best, no? So, of course, the gains are also bigger.
Yeah.
You're not holding back, when you want to help. When you're doing any activity, any service, especially.
Recently, for example,
Full on siya.
siguro maganda ma-share natin ito. Lumabas sa balita sa BBC. Kamakailan, tungkol sa mga magsasaka dito sa ating bansa.
Here, in the
The
Philippines.
state of the Philippine Filipino
Ah,
farmers,
Oo.
things that they go through, their difficulties that they go through, just to grow a decent crop of rice.
Mm.
And the changes that's taking place in the climate, the cost of producing food, then the toll that it takes in their health,
Oo.
right? Alam mo. So you will find, may lungkot at may lungkot kasi unang-una, hindi natin binibigyan ng pansin ito. Unang-una kasi, pag ikaw ay magsasaka, talagang lantad yung hanap buhay mo sa natural situation. Hindi yan katulad na nakatira kayo sa...
Subjected to
Oo.
nature and the
Everything that you
changes.
do is so much dependent on what nature has.
Eh, kung may climate change na.
May climate change.
Very
Kaya,
uncertain.
nasasabi nila talaga, ang hirap na
Matahak kung saan ang
at saka
direksyon.
yung word na, it's hard to plan.
Mm.
Right? It's hard to say, siguro makakabawi ako ngayon sa losses ko last summer
Mm-mm.
or last rainy season. Hindi na ganun eh. Na nadidikta nila na their food, they can say, oh, at least this year I can have 2 good
Crops.
croppings.
Oo.
Ayan, wala na. Hindi na ganon.
So it's very hard for all of us because
We're affected
the
by it.
farmers are affected and then their own children ayaw na rin mag-farm.
Plus tayo, everybody in the
Oo.
society is affected. The reason why this article came out kasi simply, you know, in situations in the world right now, magbabagong taon, siyempre, tatanawin natin, may mga ganitong suliranin tayo. May mga ganitong situation. Siyempre, huwag nating isipin, mga magsasaka lang yan eh. That's
I
their
think
problem.
we're all feeling the pinch now, no? Kasi dati makakaplano ko pa kung anong gagawin nating handa, no? Pero ngayon, onions pa lang, 600 na
Pesos na.
isang kilo. Kahit dito ho, sa probinsya, no? Ganun kataas. So, can you imagine sa Maynila? Paano ba yan?
And still people will buy it. Those who can afford. But
Oo.
pag ganyan na yung sitwasyon, nakikita nyo na there's something that we need to do. Ito nga kaya ako pinag-uusapan ito kasi maganda itong topic eh. Dahil lahat tayo kailangan kumain araw-araw.
But we have to also change the way we eat now.
Kaya magbagong taon, tanawin nyo ito ngayon kasi ito yung suliranin na hinaharap natin.
Mm-mm.
Mataas ang bilihin sa pagkain, mataas ang bilihin in general. And kakaunti din, limitado ang kinikita ng tao. Hindi na yung
And even those who have the means to buy,
Yep.
they cannot anymore buy what they want because a lot of stores are closed. Like
Closed.
our friends just came from Japan, no? They're used to the best restaurants and everything. And they said, wow, ang dami ng sarado. Even the best restaurants are closed. And it's the mom and pop stores that are
yung
open.
maliliit.
Oo, yung mga stay small, so small din ang kanilang gastos.
Oh.
So they're able to continue.
Yeah, that's why this point is really good for us to understand. You see, maybe some of the changes that we have to look into in our lives in this coming year, maybe, cut things down a bit.
Simplify.
Simplify.
Oo.
Small doesn't mean
Not
If-
nice.
not nice.
Small is beautiful according to the book
Diba?
of E.F. Schumacher, who
Diba, may
was a
ganon.
very good economist.
When you think, kasi yung small is beautiful will mean that I will start to understand what is my quota, what is my limits, what
Yeah.
are my limits.
Mm-mm.
So when we,
Without taking somebody else's
Right.
quota, no?
kasi it's the way we should see things. Eh.
We know that we share the planet with each other.
So
So
kanyari,
we're not gonna take all.
we're already in
for
our senior
yourself.
years kami, no? Siyempre, by nature, makikita niyo, pag kayo ay umiidad na rin ang katawan ninyo, alam niyo, by nature, hindi mo na kaya kumain ng marami.
Oo. Yes, you take things that are easier
Oo.
to digest
Oo,
and you eat
hindi-
less.
hindi
Because
ka
you
na
also
pwedeng-
do less,
Hindi ka na
no?
pwedeng load and load. So, you do less, tapos, your physical condition, the organs, your body's unable to digest and absorb, and You know,
And
marami
we
na.
can't go running around like we
Yeah.
used to anymore. So we
It-
don't need that much energy also.
And then at this point, it's always, we have to cut down on certain things. We don't need to try to do things that we used to think we can do in the past. But now it's simpler. It's much, much simple.
Yeah.
And just eat nutritious food. You get a good night's sleep. Drink your water. Take care of your body. Take care of your body and mind.
Move,
Oh, yun lang gawin. You
exercise,
don't
oo.
need to prove to anyone
anything
anything
anymore. Oo.
anymore. Ito yung stage ng buhay. Kaya kung kayo sino ka sa age group namin, may bagay na, okay, simplihan na lang natin.
But if you are way younger than we are, still
You have to get
simplifying
used to it.
is good because that means that you will get old and still be healthy.
Okay.
Hindi na nga iniisip ngayon ang lifespan. Ang kailangan isipin natin, health span. How long will you remain healthy?
Correct.
That's what's important. So simplifying the way we live, the way we eat, the way we consume whatever things is very important in the long run for all of us.
So it begins with eating food. Choose what is nutritious. Sometimes minsan, wala na akong masyadong choices. Actually, if you look around,
Ang dami.
there's always a choice. And if you really want to get hold of, kasi siyempre, bagong taon ano bang nasa list ko?
O ano na naman yung aking mga
Kailangan
babaguhin.
babaguhin,
Oo, kasi
diba?
bagong taon.
So,
We wanna change
tugunan
things.
niyo yung health. Kasi self-care comes in play.
Yes.
Diba? Dieta ko. Ano ba pwedeng ipalit? Diba? Sa mga ganito. Dapat hindi ka na kumakain ng asukal. O anything
Do I
with
really
sugar.
need 4 cups of coffee a
Right.
day? Okay.
Ang dami. Ang dami.
Oo.
Tapos, di ba, mayroon nire-recommend you eat high water content food. Meaning, ibig sabihin nun, puro plant-based food yan. Ang
Fruit.
marami.
Yeah.
Prutas, gulay. Alam nyo, yung something that can easily be
Hindi soft
digested.
drink hindi yan kasali.
Because by nature, yung mga ganyan na
Oo.
pagkain, parang pre-digested na yan Madali nang i-digest Pero, pag niluto mo naman, okay pa rin. Di ba? So, may mga ganyan na bagay So, what are certain foods that I'm not going to be eating now, or at least I'm going to have a minimal
Consumption.
Consumption of it.
Oo.
No.
Tama na yung mga hyper, what's the word they use now? Processed, hyper-processed food.
For example, tinapay.
Food as nature intended.
Right. Tinapay. Tayo mga Filipino, nagkaroon na tayo ng ugali na kailangan meron tayong pandesal, pan-breads. Alam niyo yung usual na nakikita natin.
Dati kamote tayo.
Dati kamote yung kinakain natin.
And mais.
Ngayon, pag kinain mo yung tinapay, wheat yan
Mm-mm.
Ibig sabihin yan, inaangkat yan
Right.
galing sa ibang bansa.
Thank you.
Sinusuportahan mo nyo yung mga magsasaka doon sa lugar na yon. May ganun na dynamics. Di ba? Or kung wala kayong kamote, they eat healthier rice.
Mm-mm.
Right? Dapat you go back to native. May mga ganyan na choices tayo. Kaya itong bagong taon, titanawin nyo. Pagdating sa pag-aalaga ng sariling katawan at isip, yung kapakanan yan, make healthy, wise
Choices.
choices.
Oh.
Tapos, ano pa ang kailangan kong baguhin?
Halimbawa, sa leche flan, meron naman leche flan na nagagawa ngayon na vegan. Oo,
Marami
wala
ng
na siyang
choices.
cholesterol. Oo.
At saka isa pa, changes. We have to, kumbaga na, kaya natin magbago
Mm-mm.
Kaya natin baguhin yung lifestyle natin. Unang-una, kapag binigyan nyo talaga ng pansin, kahit sino, kahit anong edad nyo, teenager, young adult, middle adult, kumbaga if you make right choices with what you eat, you will feel it. You will feel the effects of that immediately. Tapos you will notice, I have more energy. I have, you see, I've embraced a lifestyle where I'm going to eat well, I'm going to move,
Yeah,
I will
exercise.
exercise. I'm not going to try to just be sitting around all day. I would start to find the right balance and the right formula to how I would live my life.
Yes.
Tapos, there's also to prevent my stress or to get, kumbaga the prayer is very important. Meditation is very important in our lives, to make our lives more meaningful. And then, another one is you volunteer. Diba? Kung hindi pa kayo nagbo-volunteer, itong nakaraang na taon,
Subukan nyo.
subukan nyo mag-volunteer ngayon.
Oo.
Alam nyo, it will go a long way. Because the fact that if you start to volunteer doing something for somebody else, right?
It ups your happiness
Right.
factor.
Oo, kasi service at saka caring yan eh.
Yes.
So, nagbabago yung anyo ninyo. So, I would encourage everybody, please, this new year,
There's so many ways.
so
we
many
can
ways
make
we can make other
lives
people, and it will
happier.
make a difference in your own life. The feel is there. Alam nyo, the more you engage in such activity, the more you will be, my life is, saya na ko saya ko sa ganito
Then you begin to appreciate what you have, because
Right.
when you're helping others, you realize, wow, you have so much pala
And also,
that others don't have.
you start to value your life more.
Yeah. Mhm.
Kasi nakikita niya yung very essence na-embrace mo yung essence ng buhay mo. Tapos, hindi mo naman kailangan yung ibang mga volunteer. Akala nila, kailangan magtanim ako ng puno sa maraming ganito, maraming
There's so
ganyan.
many ways to help.
There's so many ways. Kahit na may nasa senior na tayo, we can be engaged in so many activities.
Oh.
Even,
Sharing things yung skills. So,
alam nyo, pag pumunta kayo sa mga eskwelahan, I would share this with you, especially in the public schools. If you have been a professional, minsan dito sa ating bansa, minsan may nakikilala. Katulad dito kung saan kami, may nakikilala akong mga tao na mga balikbayan sila. Nagtrabaho sila, naging successful sila sa iba-ibang bansa o the country they work. Ngayon, sila yung umidad na, mas gusto na nilang bumalik ulit dito sa bayan natin. But their professional experience would make a difference. All it takes is for you to go to a school, to go somewhere that you can even teach.
Yeah, share what you have.
Share what you
The
have.
knowledge.
Itong mga activity na ganyan, hindi ka kailangan magpala na ganito, magsimento na gano'n, gumawa ka ng something that's heavy that you can't do anymore.
Oo.
But the knowledge and the wisdom and the experience that you have.
Even just tutoring kids,
Yeah.
no?
That-
Kasi like sa English, like yung anak ko noon, yung aming paaralan, in our barangay, nag-volunteer siya to help with English instruction, Ang dami niyang naturuan, tuwan-tuwa yung mga teachers at saka yung mga bata.
Oo. See, wag niyo lang tanawin yung just the kids. Tanawin niyo rin yung mga teaching staff. Or, alam niyo, palagi may eskwelahan somewhere.
Yeah, at saka di ba pagka mag-New Year, we clean up our houses, right? You might have a lot of books there that you want to get rid of. Pwede ho natin yan i-donate sa mga eskwelahan. Madaming
Or
eskwelahan.
there might be
Kulang na kulang ang
There might be so
libro.
many, may mga damit ka na hindi mo na sinusuot or meron ka ng, minsan ganyan Pagdating ng year, sige, linisan nga lahat. Yung mga makikita mo, ito, hindi ko sinuot. Isang taon na, hindi ko pa sinuot ito. O yung mga ganon.
Yung bago pa, pero hindi naman
Yung mga
nagamit.
ganon.
Oo.
Pamigay mo na. Give it out. Because right
Ang dami
now,
na namin nabigay books sa mga schools, no? And, the schools always need, kasi di ba pagka nagkaroon ng bagyo or baha, minsan the books that you gave them,
yes.
nabasa na lahat, hindi na magagamit, no? So, always needed yan.
Even simple cushions, kumot. Alam mo, pag nakikita niyo sa news, katulad sa South ngayon, talaga mukhang taon-taon na to
I
may
know,
mga
several times in 1 year.
namimili na
pamili
ng, kumbaga this year, ito yung nabira ng ganitong climatic
Bagyo.
situation. Okay, ito, na-landslide na ganito. O ito, si ilog naging, alam niya, minsan pag ganyan, halos walang natitira sa mga
Wala.
tao. O kaya, may balita, sa kamakailan, this past week, may nasunog na ganito sa Maynila, may nasunog na ganyan sa isang lugar. Ganito karaming pamilya, nandun lahat sila sa mga eskwelahan. Yung mga ganyan na mga bagay ba? Situations like this gives us an opportunity to render service and to help and give comfort to people. Don't be thinking na, That's for the young people.
Mm.
No, this is for everyone. Young, middle age, old age, na kaya mo pang gawin, mag-ingat ka rin sa health mo. Siyempre, huwag kang magsusuperman doon kung hindi mo kaya, hindi ba? But the act of service would make a difference in all our lives. And it's actually coming deep in our hearts. And then this is heartfelt when we do this. So something, please, I'm encouraging everybody. Let's do something. Let's make a difference in life for others, and even in your own life. Mamaya nga yung isang kaibigan kong isang namumuno sa isang bayan. Hindi pa raw kami nakikita, nagbabagong taon na. Pero ang aking interest sa kanila is simple. Sabi ko, alam mo, hindi ko na pwede gawin yung trabaho na akyatan ng bundok. Pero ang pwede kong gawin, turuan. I will share the information to you.
Kasi humihingi po sila ng tulong na turuan sila kung paano mag-reforest ng kanilang area.
Para maging success. Pupunta lang ako roon, minsan, titingnan ko lang kung ano kailangan gawin. Pero yung kanyang nandun ka, nakikibungkal ka na, nakikigawa ka ng mga detalye, hindi na ganon. But meron kang kaalaman na makakatulong para maging successful yung endeavor. Failure or success, but definitely, pag may elemento ng may kaalaman, you share it. Huwag niyong itago. As we grow older, our bodies grow older, what are we going to do with what we have?
Oh, it's time to pass it on.
Malilimutan
To
lang natin
others.
I mean, alam mo, isang bagay na nangyayari sa buhay natin. Nagiging malimit na rin tayo Alam mo, yung mga, siyempre,
Meron akong notes.
oo. So, ito ang mga bagay na pwede natin gawin. Yung mga kabataan naman, this early in your life, you make sure you learn to volunteer your time.
And also, speaking of the youth, here's something from Socrates, no? Very wise man. He said, kasi ang youth, gusto nila ng change, di ba? Pero minsan, their change that they want, lalabanan nila yung mga old. Di ba? So he said, the secret to change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new.
Ay,
So if you are a young person, time to build the new. Sige, gawa kayo ng mga paraan at turuan nyo rin yung old. You know, sometimes
tulungan.
the old is like they get amazed.
Kung anong
Wow,
pinag-iwanan,
why didn't we think of that? No?
ituloy nyo. Kasi may ibang viewpoint
Or
na kayo
change it nga into something better
Right.
and new.
And with technology today, that can help you.
Mm.
Right?
And that's their world Ang galing nila sa technology, itong mga bata.
So many ways.
Mm-mm.
Be creative. Use your artistic ability. Use your imagination. May mga ganyan yan So to make things different,
Yeah.
to make it
Their
better.
creativity.
Be involved. Everybody should be involved. Let's not be thinking, no, may ganito lang, may ganito na. Ito lang ang kakayahan ko. But alam ninyo, work as a team, go with a group that has that vision or that like-mindedness of wanting to make a difference in people's lives and their own lives. This is the way to go. You want to fulfill one of the main purpose of why we live as human beings and the purpose of our existence. The caring and the service is the key. Then you share. Kumagana. Ano yan Mahalan yan Pagmamahal yan At malalim yun. No. Let's not take advantage of one another's weaknesses. Actually, pag may nagkukulang, tulungan. Pag may nahihirapan, tulungan. Gawa ng paraan.
In India, there was a movement. I forget the name of the movement. Sorry, but they're a group of people who are inventive. No, they started to come together. It started with one guy. Marami siyang ideas So they started making new things together. And then it became a movement. All these people would come to them with ideas and they help each other make the ideas come into reality. Tapos nung nag-hit yung pandemic, medyo hindi sila makagalaw masyado, no? That naisip nila, teka, we're all inventive minds here. Let's do something to help. And they were I think they were the first to come up with trying to make 3D, yung mask, what did you call it? I don't even remember what it's called anymore. That shield, the face shield, they were able to make face shields for India. And then people around India contacted them, and so they helped these different groups to make also in their own areas. Kasi sila na yung nag-conceptualize at gumagawa. Tinuruan nila all the other people kasi napakalaki ng population ng India, di ba? So yan, with their knowledge, technology, and their desire to help, nakatulong sila ng husto.
Yeah, there are other things that we can do on our own personal basis to help out. You don't have to be out there trying to show yourself to everyone that you're doing something. Then you can do something that will contribute to the betterment of the world. Yun nga, dieta, consume.
It starts with your own,
right.
With your own example.
Example.
No? If you take care of yourself, you know how to make it so that you're healthy. Then you become a model for others to follow. Just like someone we know, in the last 2 years, he's been learning Qigong, he's changed his diet, he's simplified his life. And now, 2 years onward, his friends look at him and they're like, my God, you look so much better than us. Now they want to follow what he was doing. He said, okay, how did you do this? So now his friends want to come and also practice what he's practicing, learning from him, the changes that he made in his own life.
And our intention is always, hindi, pwede ka na yung pagkakitaan. Pwedeng ganito, pwedeng ganyan. Alam nyo, the sharing of service, the sharing of friendship, there's no boundaries. You can look at it that way. And don't be thinking, baka maisahan ako na to, o
worries na naman yan, mga fears.
Fears mo na naman yun. But the truth is,
kasi it's true, may mga nanloloko. But that doesn't mean everybody is manloloko.
Ang isang tao na mapagbigay, sensitive siya, alam niya kagad, ang isang tao, nanloloko lang itong mga
At saka usually, if you have a positive energy, the people with the same kind of energy are drawn to you. It's not like hindi mo malalaman na ganoon ang kadil mo, na malabo.
Kaya sa ating mga kaibigan, mga nanonood, please make a difference. And how to make a difference in your life is to be of service to others. Make this world a better place all the time. Start your new year,
with new hope, new energy.
Yes.
Yeah, new endeavors.
So we're sharing you ways that you can actually be involved in, and you can do and make adaptation. There's so many opportunities of service, and there's so many of those also. Even if you say, may kaya na rin naman yung mga tao na yan, ba't pa magkakaroon kami ng interchange pag-serve? Alam mo, may mga tao, kahit may kakayanan sila, o kumikita sila, meron silang kakayahan, hindi din lang alam makita kung paano ko ba i-share to sa ibang tao.
Yeah.
May mga gano'n.
Yes. Some have the desire, but they don't know the means.
Yeah, they don't know the means. So you can be a conduit so that others
can be helped. Yeah.
I want to help. Yes.
Those that work together.
Right.
There's the one who's giving the need, and there's the one in need.
Right.
Katulungan
so
sila.
nandun kayo. You're part of the process. To make it so you can facilitate things.
Yeah, we connect people.
Right. So, then, isa pa, araw-araw dapat, huwag natin kalimutan yung pasasalamat sa pagdadasal at meditation. Importante ito sa buhay natin. Na lahat ng bagay sa mundo na to ay kumbaga we are not in control. And if we learn that, and we live our lives in such a way that we see that we are under the care. Yeah. Not just nature, inalagaan na tayo. Kung hindi, the Supreme Being is behind everything as far as our life is concerned. Everything around us. There is somebody who's controlling it. All we need to do is to embrace that opportunity and recognize the fact that I can be a medium, right, to make a difference in people's lives. So, mag-ingat kayo.
Okay, we
Ngayong
hope you
gabi,
have a
dahil
great
baka-
new year.
Don't start the year with a
With a big bang.
big bang or
That hurts your body and mind.
or you end up in a hospital, you end up getting somebody in the hospital,
Yeah.
and then
Let's be careful. We can't
Let's-
be happy and noisy without creating trouble for us.
for ourselves and others.
Yeah.
So mag-ingat kayo at God bless.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Pangkalusugan, pangkalikasan, go Palakas!